I'm Captain John Early. If you're thinking about using your boat to generate some income by carrying passengers, or you're going to work for someone else in the same capacity, you must be licensed by the United States Coast Guard. This video is designed to help you prepare for your Coast Guard license examination. Now, since you're going for your captain's license, we have to assume that you already have a basic knowledge of boating. So much of what you see and learn here is aimed at the accomplished mariner. First of all, who really needs a license? Anyone carrying passengers for hire. This means payment or gratuities of any kind, and that includes fishing boats, water taxis, dive trips, sailing lessons, or even just local sightseeing tours. There are two basic licenses: the operator of uninspected passenger vessels, or six-pack, which allows you to carry up to 6 passengers, and the master's license, which includes larger inspected vessels. Who do you have to be to get a six-pack? Well, you have to be at least 18 years old, but unless you're operating a vessel of more than 5 tons net, you don't have to be a citizen. You have to prove at least 360 days at sea, and 90 of them must be within the last 3 years. If you're going for a near coastal waters license, 3 months of that year needs to be on the ocean. Now, if you're working for a camp, yacht club, or marina, qualifying service is reduced to 3 months on the Great Lakes or inland. But your area of operation may be limited too. And finally, you must show proof of completion of a basic boating course with the Coast Guard Auxiliary, U.S. Power Squadron, or Red Cross. The Coast Guard test has 4 basic parts: rules of the road, navigation general, chart navigation, and deck general combined with deck safety. Weather is a complicated science. There are basics that are covered on the exam that you need to remember. A low pressure area, or cyclone, has wind moving counterclockwise. It's strongest in the center, gustier and not very stable. To locate the center of a low, face into the wind. The center is 120 degrees relative to your heading. That's just behind you and to your right. A high pressure area, or anticyclone, means clear, calm weather and can extend over several hundred miles. The wind moves in a clockwise direction. Isobars are lines of equal pressure. Weather maps are made up of millibars, a type of isobar. The lower the number, the lower the pressure. When isobars are grouped closely together, winds are strong. If they're grouped closely on one edge, that's the area the winds are the strongest. The daily pressure, or diurnal, varies throughout the day. The lowest pressure is generally at 0400 and 1600. Highs are at 1000 hours and 2200. On a weather map, a warm front line is red with small semicircles. A cold front is blue with small triangles. An occluded front is a purple line with a combination of both on one side of the line. A stationary front has symbols on both sides. It's important to know what's happening as fronts pass by, and the key to fronts is cloud formations. There are 3 groups of clouds: high clouds above 20,000 feet, middle clouds 6,500 to 20,000 feet, and low clouds below 6,500 feet. High clouds include cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus. Cirrus clouds are ice and therefore transparent. As they thicken, they become cirrostratus. Cirrocumulus clouds are thick and lumpy and are called mackerel skies. Middle clouds include altostratus, globs of inconsistent thickness, and altocumulus, or rain clouds. Low clouds encompass stratus, nimbostratus, and stratocumulus. Stratus clouds are very low and often reach the ground as fog. They also cover tops of buildings and hills and create drizzle. As a rule, rain comes only from altostratus and nimbostratus clouds. There are 2 types of vertical development clouds. Cumulus, generally from 1,500 feet to 16,000 feet, form over mountains, islands, and atolls. And cumulonimbus, from 1/2 mile to 12 miles high, are heavy clouds that include rain, thunderstorms, snow, or hail around the base, along with high winds.